bow, 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 down, bow. Oh, it's over?
It was good, Dad.
That was good. I'm Howie Mandel. This is Howie Mandel Does Stuff.
I am Jacqueline Schultz, your daughter and co-host of Howie Mandel Does Stuff.
So exciting.
Yeah.
We're back. That song, our theme, gets stuck in my head. And that's your husband's song.
Yeah. You know what I noticed?
That was the song. People don't know this. My daughter is married to Alex Schultz of Americana fame. A lot of songs that you know. But this song...
That's not the name of his band, but that's okay. Go on.
What is the name of the band?
The Americanos. You said Americana fan?
Americanos fan. I didn't... I'm Canadian, so it's different. But this was the theme song of our podcast was the song from the first dance at your wedding.
What? It was?
Yes.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. I'll never forget. You guys were out on the floor. Me and Mom were looking. I remember a tear coming down my cheek. And play it one more time. Play the opening theme song. And I remember, you guys were dancing. Go ahead, hit the opening theme song. Remember? Oh, look how lovely she looks. Look how oh my gosh. How they're looking at each other. I'll never forget that moment. And the rest is history.
We actually danced to Stand By Me by Ben E. King. That was our first dance and song.
Yeah, you see what I was doing? I was doing something that I was trying to be entertaining.
Was it a joke? It wasn't a good joke.
Now you sound like your mother. Was it a joke?
Wasn't a good one. You know what I did notice, though?
No, wait. Let's just stop right there.
All right, go ahead.
Even if you didn't appreciate the humor, you don't have to ask publicly whether it was even humor. That kind of ruins it.
And you're right. I didn't have to ask. I know it wasn't funny. I shouldn't have asked. Should have just gone with it. Maybe to some people, it was.
Apparently.
I mean, it could be taken seriously, and that was not our first song. Our first
But
dance.
don't you think even if they didn't know it was a joke, but people took it seriously and you didn't ruin it like that, that would have made it even better?
No, it's not even that funny if it was our first dance.
No, but people who are planning their wedding now that happen to listen to this podcast might say, you got to hear the song that Howie Mandel's daughter used as her first dance. And then that would be... which I know that you're part of, like you know about this, of planting seeds, little awkward.
I'm part of that?
No, your husband does it to you all the time. You know that? Where you give somebody a piece of misinformation, but don't tell them it's a joke. Don't tell them it's just a weird piece of information, and then just leave it with them, even for years. You got to have that patience so that one day when you're out someplace and that person reiterates that piece of information, then that's when you go, that was a joke.
He doesn't even say that. He just starts laughing, and I can tell it's a joke. He does that. He plants little seeds in my head, and then he'll just wait for me to then say whatever that little piece of information was.
No, I know, but I just said.
I'm going to give an example. Dad, I'm going to give an example.
Daughter.
He told me once that there was a beehive across the street that they were trying to get down out of a power line or a tree or something. And he was telling me over the phone while I was teaching. And he told me I should have seen it. The queen bee was as big as a small bird. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. I didn't even know queen bees could get that big. And he was like, yeah, it was like bigger than the guy's hand. It was as big as a small bird. I'm like, did you take a picture? He's like, no, I couldn't get near it. And then I sat with that information for years, and somehow it came up in conversation with someone else. I'm like, did you know that queen bees can get as big as small birds? And then I just see him in the corner laughing. So he says that there's all these little bits of wrong information that he's given me. I have no idea what's wrong, what's right.
You know what that reminds me? Because I'm looking at a guy right here. I'm looking at, we had these two friends. Mark Blutman is right here. He's one of the executive producers of Boy Meets World. Remember that show? And and he's right here. And I don't know if you remember this, Mark, but we had another friend, Eli, and when he met you, wasn't it you? Didn't you tell him you were an identical twin?
I did.
Yeah. So he said, "My name's Mark." This is one that percolated over weeks and months. I said, "This is Mark Blutman," and he met Mark Blutman. And then a couple of weeks later, Mark was with him, and he goes, I forget your name, because he had met him once. And I said, this is Larry Blutman. He goes, wait, I thought he had a different name. I go, oh, you met his twin.
Oh, my God.
Mark. So I think for over 5 to 7 years,
yes,
every time you showed up for dinner, he'd go, which one are you?
Yes.
Mark did another one to you, too.
What was that?
I don't know if you want to talk about this one. Didn't they give you a painting, Mark and Michael?
Oh, yeah, you did that to me.
Yeah.
We
That lasted
finally-
years.
Yeah, I mean, you're the king. You're still the king. And we, after 20 some odd years of suffering, we finally.
You held it.
Yeah.
I'll set it up. So one time for my birthday, I have really good friends, Mark being one of them, and there was a group of other people. And they know I love art. You know, Mom and I, we were always going to the art shows, and I go to galleries. And when we travel all over the world, we'll buy like pieces of art, but things that really move us and mean something. They don't even have to be worth a lot of money, but they do. And I thought this was really charming. When I turned 30 years old, my friends presented me with this kind of abstract Pollock type painting. If anybody saw the movie Pollock is like got that splashed. It's you know, he just splashes colors all over the place. I don't know what the meaning is, but it's Pollock. They're worth millions of dollars. So he brings me Mark and Mike Rotenberg, who's my manager, brought me this beautiful, and Eli, who thought he was he had
twin.
one of the twins chipping in for this gift too, and they brought me this painting, and it was very colorful and splashy. It was called Seasons. You know, and they said that they had gone to the Beverly Hills Art Show. You know that every year in Beverly Hills, when you drive down at some point in the summer, you drive down the street, there are really nice artists, local artists, people that travel from all, you can find great art. They go, we got this at the art festival, and this painting won second prize. And I go, oh my God, you know, and having been there, people spend money, like real money on painting. So the fact that this won second prize they didn't splurge on the first prize painting for me, but they got me the second prize. And I just went, wow. And I got to tell you, because your mother's very much like you, and I'll just say it with Mark in the room, I just went, wow, that is so cool. This is so great. And when they walked away, Terry, my wife, kept going, this is ugly. It's really ugly. I go, honey, first of all,
It's art.
That's what I said. I said it's art. It's subjective. I think it's nice. And the fact that my friends all chipped in and spent probably more than they could, you know, comfortably on a piece of art. It came in second place at the Beverly Hills Art Show. I love this. She goes, you know what? You're right. Art it's about meaning. It's about what it means to you and how it moves you. And I'm not only moved by this art, which I'm trying to look at and see why it's called Seasons. Maybe this part, the darker ones are darker stains over here are probably winter, and the lighter stains are spring. It looked like stains. But anyway, so and then we had just bought our first house, you know, when we were 30, and I put the painting up. It was in the living room. I put the painting up in the living room. And then I started doing better. You know, I started being more successful. And in the next time we bought a house, we actually hired a decorator. It's the first time we didn't go to IKEA and say, I'll take that, I'll take that, I'll take that. We had a decorator who was going to buy things. So I said, I want to hand it all off to the decorator because I don't know, I'm colorblind. And we were excited and we felt like big shots. We had a decorator, but we said the one input we want, this one painting is very important to us. You know, because it was given to us by our very good friends. And I remember saying with pride, I wasn't trying to be funny or anything. I remember saying to the decorator, you know, this painting came in second at the Beverly Hills Art Show. I don't even know what that means. And he went, okay, I'll try to work around it. There's a lot of colors here, but I'll work around it. And the next house, which we spent a lot of money on, the decorations in the living room were based around this second prize painting from the Beverly Hills Art Show. And then the next house we moved into, we moved a lot. I like real estate, and we moved into another house. And again, they had to redecorate. And then I said, I want the furniture to be based around this painting. And finally, your mom went, I'm going to be honest with you. We've lived with this painting for 15 years, 16 years. Can we just not decorate around this painting? If you want to take this painting to your office, you can do it. So I said, you know what, honey, you've been nice and you've allowed me to, showcase something that means obviously a lot more to me than it means to you. And you know what I want to do? I want to pay it forward. I really want to pay it forward. So at the end of that year, I had been working, I'm not going to mention the name, but I had been working with doing some charity work for an orphanage. and I told the orphanage that I am going to donate artwork for their lobby, and they said it's amazing, and they gave me I don't want to talk money, but they gave me a receipt for a lot of money that was worthy of a nice tax break. Mm-hmm. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this on the podcast because this is public, but I did it. It's years ago, guys. It's years ago. But anyway, I turned 50 about 5 years after after I donated the artwork. And people have gone to that orphanage and they said, I see like donated by the Mandel family, in the lobby, and they've mentioned it to me. And then on my 50th birthday, Mark and Mike and we're at dinner, and they hand me an envelope with a card on it. And in the card, embedded in the card is also a Polaroid snapshot of all my friends drunk out of their fucking minds, sitting on a floor with a giant piece of paper, throwing paint at this piece of paper. And apparently they got like a $6 frame, and this was a piece of shit art that they had made and held on from my 30th birthday to my 50th birthday. 20 fucking years they held the punchline. And and to this day, it is hanging. I don't even want to mention because I'm just embarrassed. It is hanging in the lobby of this orphanage, and it's worth nothing. It didn't come in second.
I always
To
remember
me,
also,
that joke comes in first.
as you said, Jackie, a lot like Terry. I remember at one point when the painting was hanging there, and Terry kept going along with it, although she hated it. And the key was we came up with an artist's name. We called him Rand and signed it. So it was an original Rand. And one day a friend came over and saw the painting and said to Terry, "Oh, did Jackie make this in kindergarten?" And Terry went, "It's a fucking Rand."
It's a Rand.
It's a Rand.
Which is short for random.
Yeah.
just random shit people do when they drink too much.
I love that. That's the best story. That's the best joke ever.
That's why I like, around my friends and us, that's why I like pranks. That's why I like prank calls. I did a prank call in between. What, you want to talk about something before I talk about this prank call?
Go to the I did want to talk about something,
Talk
but
about
you
something,
just go on.
no. I have a prank call that I think is really funny. We're gonna have some guests on today. There's some surprise guests. I have a prank call that I did that really caused some disruption, which I'll play a little later. But before we get to that, and did you have a good healthy breakfast today?
I did. I have the same thing I always have. You know what that is, right? I always tell you about it. I'm obsessed.
You just told me gummies.
No, Magic Spoon.
Oh, okay.
Magic Spoon is my favorite cereal in the world. It's 0 grams of sugar, 13 to 14 grams of protein, and only 4 net grams of carbs in each serving. It only has 140 calories.
Now, with it being that healthy, and that everything you mentioned is healthy.
Yeah.
What about the taste?
No, it tastes good. It tastes great. That's why I eat it every single morning, and it comes in a variety of flavors. Like there's the peanut butter, there's the cocoa, which I've told you before I mix together. There's the frosted, there's the fruity. It's keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, low-carb, and GMO-free. It is amazing.
Now I'm hungry.
Yeah. Well,
can I have a Magic Spoon, please?
I didn't bring any with me.
Oh. Anyway, go to magicspoon.com/Howie to grab a variety pack and try it today. And be sure to use our promo code Howie at the checkout to save $5 off your order. Now, if I go to the store to buy it and I use the promo code, is it going to be confusing to them? Promo code Howie. What's your promo code? Howie. Well, we know who you are, sir. What's the promo code? It's Howie.
Okay. And Magic Spoon is so confident in their product. It's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money. No questions asked. Remember, get your next delicious bowl of gluten-free cereal at magicspoon.com/Howie and use the code Howie to save $5 off. Thank you, Magic Spoon, for sponsoring this episode.
We appreciate it.
It is summertime, and do you know what that means for parents?
Yes.
Trying to find stuff to keep your kids busy. Is that what you were going to say?
No, I was going to say like Daisy Dukes and Pop Tops.
Nope, that's not what's keeping my kids busy.
Okay.
I got KiwiCo. Our childhood experience impacts who we are today, just like our investment in childhood education. And with
All right, can I just
KiwiCo
say something?
What?
I'm sorry.
Why?
I said your childhood impacts what happened today. I'm just apologizing up front. But now with KiwiCo, you can make the whole experience that much better, right?
Yeah, with KiwiCo subscription, your child gets a new crate full of fun science and art projects every single month. And we've been using ours. I love KiwiCo. I've talked about it a bunch of times. My kids have done like a kaleidoscope project and a claw project. I know you said you did one once by yourself.
By myself. The kids are out of the house. I made a pencil sharpener.
Yeah, and how was that?
You know what? It's great. I just bought some pencils, and they are so sharp. Everything's sharp. I didn't realize that this was just for parents with kids.
Yeah.
I did it myself.
Well,
and then they sent it to me. Let me tell you, they sent it to me, and I said, "This is the greatest thing ever. I'm enjoying. I'm making a project. I'm building. It's like model building." And then we had to do these commercials for the podcast, and then I realized it was like a father-child kind of. I wasn't supposed to just be building stuff but I did, and I enjoyed it. So even if you don't have kids, get a project.
All right. Well, good for you, Dad. It's hard to find creative ways to keep the kids busy and screen-free while stretching their brains, especially now. KiwiCo does the legwork for you so you can spend more quality time tackling projects together, and they won't even know they're learning. With KiwiCo, there's something for every kid or you, Dad.
Or kid at heart every month. So
every
I
single
didn't
month.
do something wrong.
Yeah, get your first month free on select crates with kiwico.com/Howie.
That's KIWICO.com/Howie.
I was going to talk about one thing in particular, but now I'm noticing, number one, before we get to the prank phone call, could we take the Hershey Kisses away from my dad? There's Hershey Kisses that are always sitting on his desk right next to my dad.
What? Yeah.
And the whole time, this has been like weeks now, and I keep forgetting to mention it. The whole time that we listen to pranks, he plays with them and lines them up and moves them around. And it's so... like that gives me anxiety too. It's so distracting, and I can't even listen to the pranks while you're doing that.
Here's Rich. Will you take a kiss from me?
Do you not notice that? If you watch on YouTube, I want you to go back and look at maybe the last, I don't know, three podcasts we've done, and just watch him play with Hershey Kisses.
Really? That's what you're telling people to do?
Yes.
That's your call to action?
That's my call to action.
Is to go watch us on YouTube. Not because any of this content is worthy of somebody listening to. It's because you can watch my OCD at work and how my OCD affects my daughter's OCD.
Number two, speaking of YouTube, first of all, I want to say thank you to everyone that's listening to the podcast, wherever you get your podcasts. But also, thank you for leaving the reviews. Thank you for watching on YouTube and leaving all those comments. I've been reading all of them, but I'm also noticing I've been watching our podcast, and I have a default, not bitch face, I have a default disgusted face. And I don't know how to change that.
Okay, well, let me just tell you, as somebody who's been watching you forever. Yeah, that's better. Thank you.
No.
You can't just say no. You got to say no to what? They took away the Hershey Kisses, and they brought me other things to line up.
Bags to line up. But that's going to make so much more noise.
No, it's not. Okay, just tell your story about what you noticed on YouTube.
No.
Why would you give me bags?
Rich.
Go ahead, tell your story.
Dad, no, this is the most annoying podcast.
This is a combination with people who don't have time. We had to do two podcasts in one. This is ASMR and Howie Mandel Does Stuff, all in the same podcast.
Okay,
so there are people that are enjoying this sound, but there are people that don't give a shit about this sound. They just want to hear about the content. Go ahead.
No.
You said you noticed you have a resting bitch face.
Yeah. And
see, to be honest with you, as
not
your father...
bitch face. It wasn't bitch face.
What was it?
Like a bitch face is like mean. I have a resting, like disgusted face. Like I smell something rancid.
Yeah, so let me just say,
okay.
That is your face. No, I'm your father. That is your face. The random smile and happiness and looks like you're engaged face, that's random.
Yeah.
The disgust face is your face. I remember when you first appeared, you know.
Out of mom?
That's where you first appeared. Yes. Were you contemplating using the word vagina?
I just meant. Did you mean like first appeared on the podcast? But you mean like in life? First,
in life.
yeah.
I remember your head came out and everyone went like, is it a boy? Is it a girl? They go, I don't know. She's disgusted.
Yeah.
They could only tell your mood just by your resting disgust face.
So I realized that I need to work on my facial expression.
You're really going to work on facial expressions?
Yeah, I'm going to sit like this.
Do you know that I talk about that in my act? She's smiling if you're not watching us on YouTube
No,
right now.
go to YouTube and go watch.
No, you're just going to smile.
Okay.
Well, because I'm a comedian, I talk about this in my act. People always go, if they see me in just regular life and I'm standing in an elevator and they recognize me, they'll say, are you Howie Mandel? And I say, yeah. And then they say, what's wrong? And I go, what do you mean what's wrong? And they go, well, you're not smiling. And it's part of my act. I go, who smiles when they're by themselves like that? It looks wrong. It looks like there's something going on. There's no reason to smile. I think a resting disgust face will get you is more magnetizing than just somebody. I would go up to somebody who looks disgusted before I'd go up to somebody who's smiling at nothing.
I don't think so. All the friends I have.
You want to try a test?
Yeah. Yeah. What?
No, test that. See who you would go up to. Somebody with a disgusted face or a smiling face.
Who I would go up to?
Yeah, you want to
I'm
try it?
not going up to anyone.
But do you want to try it?
No, I don't even know what you're talking about. What?
I don't know
Where?
how to be any clearer.
Where? Here? There's no one in here with us.
Well, you got to go. We have to go find somebody.
No, not right now.
Okay.
Maybe later. Maybe
All right.
another day.
Maybe another day.
Okay.
Can I play? I did a prank call the other day. And this is a prank call. So my friend was telling me that he lives in a condo. Okay? I don't want to identify the friend because I don't want to identify the condo. But he lives in a condo, and he was complaining that even though we're here in California and the mask mandate has been lifted and a lot of things are open, and he paid for this condo, the
mask mandate has not been lifted, Dad.
In California?
No, it has not. Do not spread that news. It has not.
What time this comes out?
What?
I can't hear what
It
you...
might by the time this comes out.
Okay.
Yeah, but
right
we
now,
don't
when
make
you're
things
talking,
up.
Right now, when you're talking, we have a mask mandate.
Right. It might also be winter when somebody's listening to this. It's a podcast. So put on your mucklucks, everybody who's listening in February in the Northeast. Anyway, but thank you for protecting the integrity of whatever it is we say. Anyway, he was pissed off. It's not the mask mandate, but things are opening up.
Yeah.
You know that. In California, probably as fast as any other state that has been closed down. Some states didn't close down, but this one was kind of closed down, and now it's opening up. And he was complaining to me with the fact that he pays HOA dues, he bought the condo, and they did not open the gym. And he calls them every day, and they don't have, like, even the public gyms are open. You know, you can go to Equinox now, you can go to Planet Fitness now, you can go to all these places now. Where he has paid a fortune for this condo, he can't walk into his gym.
That makes sense to me.
Why?
Because they can't regulate that gym. And the gym is an enclosed area with people that are breathing heavily. You can regulate an Equinox.
Shut up.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
So anyway, no, but giving me all that information, I'm trying to get to a
Okay, go. Sorry.
stupid prank call, and now you're telling us.
All
Do
right.
you want to finish? This is not only, hopefully we're not only entertaining, we're also informative. Thank you to my daughter, Jacqueline Schultz. But anyway.
You asked me to be a co-host. I'll just sit quietly.
I wasn't, that's not, no, don't sit quiet. Sitting quietly doesn't help.
I'll sit and smile.
Wouldn't it be great to say, and my co-host, and that you have a co-host that has never said a word and there's not a sound. This is the Jimmy and David show. And you never heard of Dave? Well, that's kind of like Penn and Teller.
Yeah.
But on a podcast, it wouldn't be the same thing, would it?
No. Okay, keep going.
Do you want to finish on your
There was
California
nothing, I'm just-
mandates?
no, I was just correcting you.
CDC rules. Do you want to list anything else before I move on?
No. Move on.
Okay, so I called, he was complaining about the gym, and I said, give me the number to your management office at the HOA, and I'm going to get them to open up the gym. I'm going to say, I'm going to come down, and I'm going to exercise in your office if you don't open the gym. So listen, this is me calling the office, and I'm hoping that our producers beep out the name of the building and the name of the office. But here it is. So this is me. I want to work out.
Yes. I'm calling from
Here, guys.
the gym is closed.
Somebody, it's on. I don't know why you
It's
can't.
plugged in.
It's plugged in.
Yes. I'm calling from building 12. The gym is
Turn it
closed.
up, Dad.
That's correct, yes.
I've got it on full
But
volume.
I need to.
There.
Are you on the site? Are you in the
Wanna start
building
it
or
over?
in one of
No.
the buildings?
Yes, we are we are an on-site office.
Okay. Can I work out in the office then?
Yeah, you're more than welcome.
Okay. Is there any way that you could spot me? Because I can't do this in my apartment. I'm doing Pilates with and I've already talked to building management before. In my apartment, it's a little bit of a fire hazard. But if somebody's there with me and you would do the tase, what's your name? I'm sorry. Okay.
It's not open. I mean, we have a gym, but it's not open.
No, I know, but you said I could do it in your office.
Do what in our office? I'm sorry.
I would do Pilates.
No, I mean, we are a management office and we have people walk in and stopping by office. I mean, we cannot allow you to do that here.
No, but it's just it's a 5-minute routine. It's just a 5-minute routine, and I do it daily, and I just need to get it done. It's part of my. I'm just trying to rehab my back.
Yeah, I do understand, but that's not possible in our office. We're just here helping the residents. We are an on-site management office.
No, I understand. So will you help me, like even in the hallway? So what it is, are you familiar with Pilates?
Yes, I am. I have done it for a couple of sessions.
Oh, with the full taser, with the tase, you do it with your tase. Were you tasing or were you being tased?
I have done it with a machine, so I just did it for a couple of sessions.
But this is like the taser, like the cops use, like where you tase somebody with a shock.
Yeah, well, this is like, our offices, we have a couple offices here. We cannot allow residents.
No, but I just want you to, what happens is you'll tase me, I'll bend because of the pain really, but that it forces the stretch, which is good for my back. So I just need you to shoot me with the taser. So I want to do it in, you want me to do it in the hallway? Like you shoot me in the hallway or you?
Give me a quick second, okay? Hold on.
Yeah.
So she's got to check with somebody. You can't just answer these questions offhand. Have you done Pilates?
I have not done Pilates. I think it's funny, though, that she is not questioning or asking about the taser. She's
No.
just more concerned about
Yeah, because she used a different machine.
she used the reformer.
Here we go.
Hi, it's Jenny.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, it's
Hi.
Hi. So I'm sorry to hear. Anita was giving me a brief rundown of your situation. So I'm not quite sure of the particulars, but unfortunately, that's like any kind of special arrangement or circumstance can't be done in the office, even if you were to bring your own personnel or staff with you.
No, I have no staff. It's just me, but I have a taser. She said she was going to shoot me with the taser.
So who said that?
The girl I was just talking to.
I don't believe she mentioned anything like that. She asked if I could speak to you because she was a little confused.
Oh, ask her if she was willing to shoot me with the taser. I'll hang on.
She said that you were asking.
Yeah, for her to, but she said okay, that we can do it. I know the gym's closed, but I do this thing and I just need to be shot with the taser.
Unfortunately, for liability, we couldn't do, none of our staff could do anything like that.
You couldn't what?
We would not be able to have any kind of physical relation. Confrontation. I don't even know how to describe it, but we couldn't do.
Oh, I'll describe it. You're on the other side of the room. You just shoot me with the taser in the back.
I'm not quite sure why you would approach the HOA office for this.
Oh, because I'll just fill you in. The gym is closed.
Correct, but even if the gym was open, this is not something that you would.
Oh, but I've done it before in the gym. When the gym was open, if there's somebody else in there, then I have them shoot me. I do Pilates, and it's like stretching and moving when you're tased. So it's just my exercise and it's for my back rehab. So the young lady I was speaking to before said she'll shoot me in the back with a taser, but then she said she needs to speak to her manager. Will you shoot me with the taser?
No, no one in the office will do that.
No one, pardon me?
No one in the office will do that.
Will do what?
Will shoot you with a taser.
Why?
I don't really understand why we're going through this again.
I don't understand why we're going through this again.
Yes, but can you imagine being in that office and hearing her? Nobody knows who she's talking to, right?
We went, no, nobody here can shoot you with a taser.
Can you imagine being at the next desk going, what the fuck is
I'm
going
always surprised at how long all these people stay on the phone with you.
You're surprised?
Yeah.
You're the one that believed for 2 years that the size of a queen bee is bigger than a man's hand. So why are you surprised? No, I mail stuff, a lot of stuff. But I don't want to stand in line anywhere. I don't want to leave the house. So now I can mail stuff and get my stamps without even leaving the house.
With stamps.com, right?
How'd you know?
I know. I use stamps.com too. This summer is showing welcoming signs of more normal life ahead. Finally, you can get back to enjoying life's little pleasures, like smiling at your neighbor. I don't know. I never did that before, really, but I'm going to start smiling at my neighbor.
Oh, I did it. I did it yesterday. I walked on the front lawn and the neighbor was yelling, "Stop smiling in our yard."
Some parts of normal life aren't so great, but with stamps.com, you can skip trips to the post office and save on postage. What are you doing?
I hit a symbol. Sorry.
Mail and ship anytime, anywhere, right from your computer. You can send letters, you can ship packages, and pay less, a lot less, with discount rates from USPS and UPS. So once your mail is ready, just schedule a pickup or drop off. It's that simple. Stamps.com is a no-brainer, saving nearly 1 million small business owners like you time and money. And they offer deals you can't get anywhere else, like up to 40% off USPS and up to 66% off UPS shipping rates.
Never go to the post office again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please. Sit down. That's not necessary.
Stop wasting time and going to the post office and go to stamps.com instead. There's no risk, and with our promo code Howie, you get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Oh my goodness, can't wait to talk about article. And you know why? Because I just got my furniture. I just got my furniture from Article, and it's so nice. I have a whole new dining room set, and it just like brightens up my house. It makes it so much nicer.
And now you have a place to eat, because everybody before Article, you were all standing. I'd say, why don't you sit down? And you'd say, we don't have a dining room set.
We did, but it's way better now.
Dinner.
Check out one of Article's newest outdoor looks, Seaside Retreat. This hand-picked series features elegantly designed pieces made from natural materials and complemented by pops of bold blues, yellows, greens, and you can evoke the feel.
You can actually hear the colors popping.
Oh my gosh, Dad. Evoke the feel of refined beachside heaven in your backyard. No body of water required. Article's the easiest way to make your space look beautiful. Article combines the curation of boutique furniture store with the comfort and simplicity of shopping online.
Why'd you put a space between furniture and store?
I forget the words and I'm trying to say
No, I know.
something.
You know why we have that space? Because let's leave the space in even while this is airing, and let's order a nice like sofa or something to fill the space, like an end table or something from Article.
We'll fill it with Article's furniture.
Article is offering our listeners $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more. Go to article.com/Howie and the discount will be automatically applied at checkout. That's article.com/Howie to get $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more. I'm going to use that $50 and more to fill that space that you left in the reading of this ad.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Continue.
Because of liability, we would not do anything like that.
Oh, I'm doing the exercise. I'm not going to shoot anybody there with a taser.
There's still a liability with us interacting with you in any kind of behavior like that.
Is it because, will you answer me honestly?
For rehab,
My back, my back is out, but it's because I'm naked, isn't it? It's not.
So a physical therapist would have to have a studio and an area for you. We are not trained in anything like this.
Oh, they don't do that. Physical therapist wouldn't tase me. That's why I want the people in the building to tase me.
So your Pilates.
So now it's clear, right? Yeah, physical therapist would never tase you.
There's no one in their right mind that would tase you. That's why you're asking them.
HOA.
Yeah.
The HOA. And we've already pointed out it's not because, and she just breezed over it, is it because I'm naked?
Yeah.
So the fact that I'm going to come down naked is not even an issue. It's the taser because of liability insurance. If your building doesn't have the amount of insurance so that the building manager can tase tenants, what kind of fucking place are you living in?
The wrong place.
The wrong place. Here, let's continue. So it wasn't nudity. We're going to get to the bottom of this. And I don't know if this is wrong, but it's a touchy subject. Wait till you hear.
Instructor, you're saying that you do this with Pilates. Your Pilates.
No, Pilates is what this is. I didn't get this I'm rehabbing my back. Right. So is it because I'm naked? Because I can put something on, except I don't want it to burn.
It has nothing to do with clothing or not. It's bottom line. No one here will do that liability purposes.
We'll do what?
Sir, at this point, this is not a conversation that seems to be going anywhere.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I don't understand what you're saying.
Isn't it weird
I
how
feel like every single phone call has the same lines in every single
They always
prank phone
say
call.
that.
It doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Like there's always a point where we hear that line.
And the reason you're responding to it, I will say, growing up, how many times a day does your mother say that? Howie, this doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Okay, let's continue.
I mean, it's really simple. That gym, is the gym still closed?
Yes.
So if the gym is closed and I've paid for these amenities and I don't have the amenities, is it crazy for me to ask somebody that works for the property management to tase me just so that for health reasons? And it's my health. I'm not going to tase anybody because I know there's a liability there. Is it because I'm naked or because you're just busy? Like, can you give me the...
It has nothing to do with time or your clothing or anything like that.
So I can come down there unclothed. That's not a problem.
Sir, I'm gonna go.
Oh, where are you going? I'll go if I can make it as convenient for you as possible. I'm not.
See how nice I am?
Where are you going? I'll go.
I don't want to be a pain in the ass. So if you're going, I'm going with you. Just tell me where you're going, because once I glom on, there's no
How
getting...
scared is she? Because she works obviously in the same building where you are, so you
Yes.
can always find her.
Yeah, she knows. And I'm naked.
Yeah.
And we're going. No liability. Here we go. Where are we going? Here we go.
I don't want anybody to go out of their way for me.
You're making me really uncomfortable, this conversation.
Oh.
No, we keep saying the same thing. No one here will tase you. Bottom line. No one will tase you.
Is it because I'm Jewish?
There is no discrimination factor at play here.
All right.
If you have any further questions, we're managed by, and I'm sure they would be more than happy to discuss the liability reasons we would not do anything of the sort.
Well, that's unusual. This is really an unusual response. It's in your court.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
I'm awaiting.
What are you waiting for?
Well, now it's just getting silly. I'm waiting to be. I'm waiting to be tased.
Sir, I'm gonna hang up the phone.
Why?
You call back. You call back?
No.
No, okay, not with that one.
Because she's going, and she wouldn't tell me where she was going, and she didn't want company, and she wanted to be alone.
And you made her really uncomfortable.
I love the fact that she wasn't uncomfortable being, like she was angry and dismayed at a stranger asking to be tased. Mm-hmm. That was okay. She continued the conversation. She was dismayed and uncomfortable with a stranger asking to be tased in the same building that says, I'm going to come downstairs naked. She wasn't just angry and dismayed. What was the straw that broke the camel's back? I'm a Jew.
That wasn't the straw. It wasn't the straw.
I think it was.
She was just done talking to you.
We've been persecuted for thousands of years, and it's still happening in our own buildings, people.
Okay.
Okay. I'll stop. I'll get off the politics.
Okay.
All right.
So, on a whole nother note.
There is another note?
Yeah, I was going to get off of this. Unless there's anything else you want to say about the prank phone call.
No. I don't want to say anything.
Okay.
I don't want to say anything. And I also say we got a lot of things coming up. We got some special guests coming up. We have, you'll let me know when they're here. Caroline, I'm talking to Caroline, one of our producers here. And I just said, because we have guests coming up, and I said, this reminds me, everything harkens back to my act. But I said, you'll let me know when they're here. And she held up her index finger.
That means 1 minute.
Does it?
Yeah, that means 1 minute.
Oh,
Why
I didn't
can't
know.
you read cues? You can't read anyone's cues.
I can't. But I always say in my act, like, that's a signal, like in an hour, one, or they're here, or anything you say when you hold your finger up, but that's a signal. And the thing is that if we have these signals on our podcast and whatever production we do, you have to share a signal. You can't have your own signal.
It's
That's
not,
like-
Dad. If you were paying attention, she also wrote 2 minutes. And so then you
Where did
asked
she
her
write it?
on the screen. She wrote 2 minutes. And then you
I don't
asked
see
her,
it.
and then it was 1 minute.
I don't see
You
it.
can't see the screen?
No.
No. Okay.
Where is the screen? Where does it say
Right
that?
there. Do you see it?
No. I don't.
Do you
I
want to
swear.
come over to me?
That camera? No. No.
The camera's
So
blocking
why
it?
did you not answer me? Why did you say they'll be here in 2 minutes? Why you're sitting right beside me and watched me ask Caroline?
Well, and then she put up the 1, which is a universal signal for 1 minute. It's
No, it
universal.
isn't.
Yes,
No.
it is.
No.
Yeah. It is?
No, it isn't.
Okay. Well, now it's
When
time.
people
I think
hold
the
up
1
the
minute
index
is over.
finger like that, they give those foam things with the one finger up at the NBA games and at football games. Does that mean 1 minute? Everybody.
No, because it says number 1 on there.
minutes.
No.
This is a different one.
But it's not universal.
All right.
If I don't get it, it's not universal.
No, that's
You know
not
what is universal? You know what's universal? Everybody knows a queen bee is the size of an insect and not a man's hand. That's universal.
All right. It all comes back around.
It did. So we're going to have some guests, but do you want to talk about something before the guests show up?
No, it's going to take too long, so we can talk about it after if you want.
Wait. There's no time limit.
There is. If we have guests, they're not going to wait for like another 20
There's
minutes.
nothing you can talk about in the next minute that doesn't take a full 20 minutes.
It's been a minute that we've been talking about the universal signal for a minute.
You have 45 seconds. Go.
Go, tell us something about
No,
yourself.
I was going to talk about the favorite Tik Toks that we found this week, and that's going to take way too long.
Why? TikToks are 15 seconds.
I know, but I have a lot to say about these TikToks that we found. You found one too.
I'll be honest with you. People who know TikToks, who are interested in TikToks, don't want to hear a long conversation about it. They have no attention span. So you should tell me, like, just hit the...
No, you're ruining it.
I'm
I
not
had a
ruining-
whole plan.
Don't tell me I'm ruining it.
You are ruining my plan.
Well, I would if. Why are you laughing then? Where's
We
your
have 20
disgusted?
we have
where's
20
your
seconds.
disgusted bitch face?
What?
You said I'm ruining your plan. Okay.
No, it's there. It's there.
Oh, this is so. I'll tell you who these guests are,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't have to come on yet. These, is it written who they are?
I think he's going to pick.
Billy and Dominic.
Okay, Billy and Dominic, and they have their own podcast, all about Lord of the Rings, right?
Yeah.
They're huge Lord of the Rings fans, right?
No, they're Pippin and Merry from Lord of the Rings.
What?
Right?
Okay.
Well, I don't think that.
Hello?
makes sense.
Oh, they were
they're
in-
yeah,
they were
they're
in.
Pippin and Merry from Lord of the Rings.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can I be honest
Hmm.
with you before they get here? I've never seen Lord of the Rings, and I've never watched Lord of the Rings.
You don't know, isn't it Gandalf? Gandalf?
Oh,
right?
yeah, Gandolfini from
Frodo?
From
You don't know Frodo? Gollum. Gollum.
The little Gollum guy, like this. You know, the guy that's like
is
this.
that who's coming on?
No, those are the other characters from Lord of the Rings.
I'm going to be such a great host today because apparently this is an amazing booking. Apparently this, and I'm very excited. I know that Lord of the Rings is huge, and I know that there are people that read the books and saw the movies over and over again, and it's like Star Wars, and it's like these people are like Lord of the Ring maniacs. In fact, I had a friend. I'm 65. I had a friend that was older than me. And he used to wear a ring, like the Lord of the Ring, you know? So it's not just kids, it's like everybody. It's captured the world.
Yeah.
I will do
Except
that when they
me.
get here.
I don't
You know what else they do that's really interesting though?
No.
So I think it's on their podcast, but I've seen this. Okay, I'm a huge fan of TikTok. Obviously, that's all I talk about. But like, I've seen other people do this.
Before you tell me what they do,
Yeah.
is it going to take too much time so we won't be able
No,
to
I
get
want
to
to
them?
talk to them. I want to talk to them about this. They ask. Because I think they're from the UK, but they live here in America, right? Yeah. So they ask other Americans, or I guess anyone, to send them food suggestions of things they've never tried before, and they try it for the first time to see whether or not they like it and compare it and stuff. And I've seen that done on TikTok, and it's super, super interesting.
I think they do that on the podcast too, right?
Do they?
Are they here?
Oh, perfect.
They'll be on in a second.
A second. What is the signal for that?
This. It's like it's less than a minute. This.
That's less than a minute.
Yeah. Also,
That's
they're-
like a dead cat.
This? Oh. But also, they're known for this line in Lord of the Rings. It's about the second breakfast. Have you ever heard of that before?
I know the Last Supper.
No.
No,
it's
that's
like
not the
that.
same thing.
No.
Okay.
But it's basically your breakfast after your first breakfast. So it's your second breakfast, and it's very popular in Poland and Bulgaria and places, but they're very known for that in the
Wait.
It's also called a lunch.
Yes. But it's in between. It's like brunch, but it's second breakfast.
No, that's not. It's not. What do you mean they're known for that? Did they do that in the movie?
In the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can say you're having your second breakfast right now.
And then how will they react to that?
They might think it's funny. I don't know.
I doubt it.
I'm going to say I'm having my second breakfast right now. I will put $10 on total silence
Yeah,
after I say that.
Perfect.
I agree.
Yeah, I love your ideas. That's Caroline Sheets, ladies and gentlemen, who is the we call her the contributor. She comes up with signals on her own. She gives us things to talk about that will get no reaction. Caroline,
It's great.
it is great. You're the one who told me they'd be here in a minute, 4 minutes ago. Oh, Mackenzie, too. Mackenzie, do you have any input or something you'd like to tell us to do when these guys... Because I know nothing about Lord of the Rings, so...
I had some funny phrases I thought you could like throw in there.
Okay. Let me write this. Do you have a pen?
We're really good at planning. Look at how we plan.
No, but I love the people listening to a podcast getting the real behind the scenes of how it works. We're not slick like other podcasts.
This is not the behind the scenes of how most podcasts work. I feel like
No, it
most
is.
podcasts
This
have
is-
a plan.
No, right, but they would do this in the office before they got on the air.
Not us.
Not us.
No.
We don't do our homework. We don't know what the fuck we're doing. We don't even know what a second breakfast is. I don't know
No,
the
I do
international
know.
sign for 1 minute to go. I don't know anything. The second, and what is the funny? Mackenzie, give me some funny lines.
She's looking. She's frantically looking.
Where are you looking?
I have so many emails.
Oh,
She has to go through all her emails right now.
Is that in reference to what I just asked you, or was that just a blurt that made no sense?
I have a lot of emails.
Or is that a saying? Is that what I should say to these people?
I have a lot of emails.
I could have done the TikTok thing. No. We had
But
more than.
also,
I know, but there's nothing. We're not on a timeline. Go ahead.
Also, they did mention that they would love to call the real estate agent.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We'll do that. Maybe that we'll
With
have them
Lord
do
of the
a prank.
Rings theme? Are they going to do something with Lord of the Rings?
They have English accents.
They came up with an idea where they wanna change their house so it's Hobbit size.
Oh.
Basically, Howie's pretending like he's obsessed with the Hobbits and he wants a Hobbit-sized house. He wants grass all over it, just sort of like Lord of the Rings.
Can we get
Oh, I
a
love
picture of what a Hobbit house looks like so we know what to ask for?
Well,
Yes.
it's
Okay.
them that has to ask for it.
What?
They're going to do it.
I think they want you to do it.
Oh, they want me to do it?
Yeah, it is.
Or they're going to do it with me? Or they're doing it?
We're doing it.
We should have fucking had a meeting. Why don't we ever have a meeting?
We do afterwards, which doesn't make sense.
I know. We always have a meeting afterwards.
Afterwards saying, how did it go?
What parts did you like? What parts did we do? What did we say? Well, that's great. Now I have a whole wall.
I bet you we wouldn't even need a meeting afterwards if we were prepared beforehand.
Also, they said they're going to be about 5 minutes, so if you want to talk about something else.
Why wouldn't you hold up 5 fingers?
Because how would you know what that meant?
Oh, it would just be high.
Oh, so there's not one single Hobbit house. Like
But
it
they
could
are
be
alike. A Hobbit house is a Hobbit house.
Like a round door covered in grass.
Well, you're getting even more. That's a round door. That's not a round door.
That is round.
No, that one's not.
That's round. It's
No.
oval. It's still round.
Not the door. Look at the doors inside the circle.
Oh, but there is a circle.
It doesn't matter. The point is that hobbits live in kind of a woodsy kind of
So that's what you're
Shabby
looking for.
chic. A small shabby chic kind of look is what I'm getting.
Did you guys ever watch Lost?
Yes.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Dominique is also on Lost.
Oh.
And he was great.
Can I tell
Who
you
was
something
he
about
on Lost?
Lost? Can we ask him questions? Because I was so, like, what was that cloud of smoke that appeared and then never got answered? And then there was all this loud
Save
ringing.
these questions for the pre-meeting.
Okay.
He was the rock and roll guy who did drugs on the show. And
I love
Got
that.
it.
I love that. I heard the podcast where you had the guests on from Lord of the Rings, and you didn't know them, and we watched you do the pre-interview meeting where you learned who they were, what a hobbit is, how they live.
You know what? We do these collaborations so that, well, number one, because it's going to be fun and great content and stuff, but also so our audience can hear them and they can get more listeners and followers. Their audience can hear us and we can get more of their followers. I don't know if that's going to happen if we're like, we've never watched Lord of the Rings.
I didn't say we. I said I. You're
No,
familiar.
I do know. I know Gollum.
Yeah, you know all the stuff, and you knew
Yeah.
they were in
Frodo.
it. I didn't know they were in it, but I'm fascinated by the Lord of the Rings kind of world, and I'm fascinated by everybody who is. And I'm going to use the wrong term, and I probably get in trouble for it, but it becomes cult-like, like Trekkies, and people go on these weekends that are attached to these movies. The Star Wars people, the
I think
Lord
it's
of the
the same
Rings people,
audience,
the
right?
Harry Potter people.
Yeah.
These are, and I'm fascinated. I've never seen Harry Potter either.
How about Game of Thrones? Is that the same kind of people?
Yeah, I've never seen Game of Thrones.
I watched every episode of Game of Thrones.
Well, you're
Didn't miss
stupid.
one.
You're stupid.
What?
Wait, if I say you're stupid, the answer's not what. The answer might be why. And then you're stupid. What?
I wasn't talking to you. I saw Mackenzie through the glass looking and pointing at me. So I said, what?
Mackenzie?
Are they talking?
Mackenzie asked, are they talking?
These are the people that are running our podcast.
This is our producer. Mackenzie is our producer who just asked Caroline beside her about us. Are we talking?
They also have their microphone on and they're playing music in there. What is going on right now?
I like it. Don't clean this up in post because I want people at home to hear what a mess this really is.
I'm going to clean this up in post.
No, you're not.
All right,
Well, wait till
so-
you go into post-production and you're going to be so surprised. We've been
Can you just give me
talking.
1 second? Okay, so
Who are you talking to?
Give me 1 second.
Who are
I
you
have
talking?
I'm talking to someone else right now. I'm sorry. Okay, so
Somebody that has anything to do with this show?
they just sat down. They have to start their own podcast at 2, so we don't have too much time. Just to let you know, but I'm putting it up now.
How much time do we have with them?
20 minutes.
20, 30 minutes. We'll see.
30 minutes. Whatever you say.
20 minutes. We have
20
20 minutes.
we have
Look,
20 minutes.
Caroline's doing the universal signal for
I
20
see them.
minutes.
I see them.
Okay.
Oh, wow. What an amazing place they're
Oh,
at.
this is your podcast studio, right? Like Nick Vile had the same. Is this where he films his too?
Oh, this is on Sunset Boulevard, right?
Yeah.
What?
No one's
wow.
answering us, but it is.
It doesn't matter.
It's the same thing.
Hi.
Look how cool and put together they are.
I see people. Well, you're saying put together. I wish they were put together because they're in the frame now they are. The frame was so thin that they were apart, the opposite of together. But there they are. Hi guys, can you hear me?
We can't hear them.
Okay, that could be a no. That could be a no. All right, so we have people from Lord of the Rings, sans sound. We're doing a podcast without sound. Ever since Radio Shack closed down, this industry has been a nightmare to deal with. Oh, I hear them now.
I think we hear Caroline and Mackenzie. We hear our.
I love that you guys hear the minutia of how this works. All we hear is Caroline and
What is going on?
is that you? Who said what's going on?
Me.
Oh. I'm just
So
getting
ridiculous.
more and more confused. If you're listening at home now or you're listening
Wait.
in the car, please leave. Where can they leave messages? At Howie?
You want them to leave messages right now? I would say
I'm
now
not-
is not the time to ask people to leave any messages.
No, I just want them to leave notes, like instructions of the next time we have a guest on and we can't hear them, what to do. A lot of people at home are really savvy. More savvy than we are.
You know what? We are looking for positive reviews. Now would not be the time to ask people to leave a review.
I'm not asking them to review.
Or, okay, just a comment?
No, instructions.
Yes.
On what?
On how the fuck to do this.
I'm waiting for I haven't gone. Oh, there's an email.
Okay.
Got an email.
Let me just tell you, even if you don't hear the guest. We have guests. We really do. And you don't always have to hear them. You don't always have to see them. But the fact that you know that we have 2 guests in the studio right now they've told us they were going to be here in 1 minute. Then we've been told we only have a short time with them. So 15 minutes of this short time, we'll try to connect so that we can hear them. Can you hear them?
Can we hear you?
There you go.
What's your computer?
Can we hear you?
Hello?
Hi. I mean, you still
Guys,
can't
it sounds
see
like
us,
there's
though.
some sort of...
Do you see me?
Like, I can see you. You look beautiful, Howie.
I am
Is everything
beautiful,
okay
Howie.
over there? There seems to be some internal issues happening that we were witnessing.
Well, I don't know if it's internal or external. There's issues.
There's definitely issues. I'm sorry that it's happening. Billy and I both feel like Daddy slapped Mum at the dinner table and we're just sat here watching.
I couldn't hear what you said, but I'm going to give you a giant yes. Thanks for almost being on this podcast. I mean, we can barely see you. I don't know that anybody can hear you, but it's exciting to have you here.
Very, very small. We're very small humans, so...
You have a very small penis?
Yeah, we can talk about that on the show.
Did you say you have a small penis? That's your opening line?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
They said we could talk about that on the show. Do they know that we're on the show?
Wait, have I introduced you to my daughter?
Oh, now I can't hear you.
This is
Everyone's
Jackie.
so awkward.
Now it's just getting more awkward.
Here.
No, we can't hear you now.
You cannot hear me.
Oh, now we can hear
You're
you.
back again.
When I say you cannot hear me and you say correct, you can't hear me, doesn't that mean you hear me?
You came
were
in and
off
out
and
at
on.
the most beautiful time.
This was a...
Can I mute my computer? Why am I muting my computer?
All right, it's not working. I know you guys are in a rush. Let's just plug your podcast.
No, we can do.
It's working now?
It's working now. Yeah.
For who?
Now it's working.
Guys, are you here?
We can hear you now.
We've been here for like 10 minutes.
Oh. Well, thank you for spending so much time with us. We've gone over so much, and until next time.
All right, man. That was great. Good luck with the show.
You know what I was saying? I know who you guys are as actors. I've never seen Lord of the Rings, but I am fascinated by the gravity of how you capture the entire world.
Wow.
I can't hear what I'm saying because I have a
Reverb.
Not reverb, a repeat.
I met you years ago with Jeff Probst. I was leaving Soho House with Jeff Probst and his wife, and he came over and said hello to you, and I was in that crowd. But
That is fantastic. For the people that weren't there, break it down moment by moment.
well, you guys seem to be very sweet with each other, very physically affectionate, very kind. I think he might have rubbed your head. You gave him a hug. It's like you guys had a very strong previous history with each other. And I just stood there and watched and thought, wow, it's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. This is just awkward. What were the funny, you guys, on your podcast, I understand that you do outrageous things that people recommend that Americans eat. What is the most outrageous thing that you had to taste?
We haven't done that much yet, Howie, to be honest. But we did we did a Twinkie. What do you think of that?
We did a Twinkie.
Well, can I just say something? In America, if you say you did a Twinkie, you're going to be very popular in West Hollywood.
Is a Twinkie a term that we don't know about? What's a Twinkie?
It sounds as though it is. I don't know. It was like when I
cake?
had it, it was like a cake.
Yeah.
Well, still.
That was my first one.
You know what a Twinkie is?
Yes, I do. Well, isn't it a twink?
Well, a smaller twink is a Twinkie.
Oh.
What's
know
a
what you
Twinkie?
should
Come on,
try?
tell us.
We tried Oreos with Cheese Whiz on top.
You know that's...
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
That sounds awful.
No, you try it.
Amazing.
Really?
Sweet mixed with savory.
Dad, the way that you're talking, Dad, because of you can't hear
There's an
yourself.
echo. I'm hearing me. This is like an interview from the Alps.
We're doing a Baby Ruth today. Very excited about that.
You know what I did with a Baby Ruth when I was a kid? I was in school and I didn't want to go swimming. I threw it into the swimming pool. And then when people gathered around to see who had crapped in the water, I dived in and came up with it in my mouth.
Wow, Howie, you've
done.
been doing practical jokes for a long time then.
I have. You want to do pranks? I don't know if we can do this on this sound thing.
If the sound's terrible, let's not do it because it's difficult.
Okay. Can you hear me?
We can hear
Who
you
is that?
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sound
Hello?
great.
I know, but I can't hear
Every
them.
every time he's talking, there's a repeat, which is making you sound crazy.
Oh, that's a drag.
Because you're talking very weird.
I'm talking weird. Well, I want to say congratulations on your podcast. What days does it drop? Give me the information on your podcast.
Thank you, Howie. We drop ours on a Tuesday. We record it on a Wednesday and it comes out on the Tuesday.
Wow. So you release your podcast and then record it the next day.
How can that
Yeah.
even... That's why you got us on repeat in your ear.
Yeah.
You're quick.
Right?
But that is great. And the name of the podcast is?
It's called The Friendship Onion.
The Friendship Onion. I love it. And I'm
Why do you
subscribing
think
right
it's-
now.
Do
And
it.
I'm going to review it even before I hear it. But I love you guys. I know I'm going to love the podcast.
Give it 5 stars, Howie.
Thanks, Howie. We'll do the same for you.
Well, let's do that together. I'll give it 5 stars. This will be like my favorite Uber ride ever.
Brilliant.
love it.
Thanks, Howie. We'll do the same.
Good luck on your podcast, guys.
Thanks, Howie. Take care of yourself.
All the best.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow, that was an engineering... I got to get rid of this repeat in me. There I am. I can now hear myself again. Woo! Well, a lot of people, I don't know if that'll... We should play we were going to do like a prank call and stuff, but I couldn't even hear myself, Jackie.
I know. That's okay.
Well,
we can
let's
do it. We can maybe next time they can come back on sometime and we can do a prank with them again when we figure out the sound quality. It would have been really hard for you to do a prank phone call with you repeating in your ear. You were talking crazy.
I was? What
Yeah.
was I talking like? 'Cause I wasn't...
You were like this and talking very slowly.
I was?
Yeah, wasn't he, or was it just me? Wasn't he talking slowly?
Did
and
it
weird?
sound terrible?
Yeah, in fact, that was the prank. We did it on you guys.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. It was us.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Well, thanks.
Good prank.
Oh my God, I'm sweating. I'm actually sweating because I couldn't get those guys on there.
All right. Well, anyways, now I think we have some time for what I did have planned, which is our favorite TikToks. I didn't actually plan this. We have, like we've been saying, we have our great team of producers that came to me and said it would be really fun if we picked our greatest or our favorite TikTok of the week. Because you and I are both huge fans of TikTok. We spend hours and hours just scrolling, which I'm not really proud of, but there are some gems. So I picked my favorite TikTok this week. I know you picked your favorite TikTok this week, and we can play them, and maybe people can decide which one is the winner.
Let's recap. Okay.
No, okay, here's mine.
No.
No, let's do mine now.
We will do yours in just a second, but I want to recap.
Okay.
If you're just joining us now, we had some guests on from Lord of the Rings who we couldn't hear and never saw. And, before that, we realized that we had no plan and nothing really put together for you people. So we've been arguing about that. Then we finally got the guests here, and we couldn't hear them. They couldn't hear us. So we really didn't talk to them. But they were from Lord of the Rings, so that we get one box checked for that. And then you came up with the idea of having a TikTok contest.
No, I did not. I did not come up with this idea. Unless it's going well, then I did. But, I did not.
Anyway, the wrong TikToks have been going up, things that don't.
Can we play mine now, though?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I don't think it's going to be.
Yeah, it is.
Either. That's because I'm old. Meatloaf.
No, watch.
My Gucci Meow Meow is not pink because I'm brown. Roast beef.
My Moose Knuckle Cooter biscuit ain't pink either. That's because I'm old. Meatloaf.
Okay, my cooter's not pink because I'm old. Meatloaf.
So I think that we can think of one for ourselves.
Go ahead. I don't want to be here when you're talking about your. What did the young girl call it? Her what?
I don't know. What did the young girl?
I think she said coochie yum yum.
She said my coochie yum yum isn't pink because I'm brown, roast beef, and then the older woman said her cooter twat twat.
Moose knuckle.
My cooter moose knuckle isn't pink either because I'm old.
We'll be back with more father-daughter talk after this. Why? What happens when they get old? What happens? Does it change color when you get old? Is there anybody?
Yes. It
does?
I think so.
So the vagina is like are there seasons?
We always go back.
Are there 4 seasons?
Do you guys want to make up one?
I like to see vaginas in the fall with the changing of colors and the.
I'm gonna ask Mackenzie and Caroline if they want to make up one of their own. Do you want to make up one?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we're brainstorming.
Go ahead. No, don't brainstorm. Last time you brainstormed, you guys came up with the idea of having a live guest, and you had some funny lines for that. So let's see what happens.
My vulva, twat twat, isn't pink either because I had kids. Loosey goose.
Well, you win. I so don't want to be here. This is the.
Mackenzie and I can't relate to this yet.
I'm
what?
sure mine's still like fine. I don't know.
It's pretty intact.
It's intact. It's pink. It's I don't know.
Nobody asked. Nobody asked, ladies.
So then you can say that.
Do you know that there's an us too movement, right? You can't be talking like that in front of your bosses. This is an us too.
It doesn't just have to be women. How about men can do it too. Did you see the other guy do it? A guy did it.
With a vagina?
No, with his penis. There.
Here,
Mark, the writer of
Okay, go
Boy
ahead.
Meets World.
Boy
Go.
Meets World, and then next this. Boy Meets World, my podcast audience meets this man. Go ahead.
My nutsack hit the flooreth because I'm old. Wowza.
Kyle, do you have one? Kyle, Alex, no one?
No, I
no
like
one
that.
else?
Didn't we
Okay,
talk
never
about?
mind.
They don't want to talk about. I don't understand that.
But I
challenge.
think I won. I mean,
you know
just
what?
because mine had words.
Just you. Well, okay, that was a good idea for a contest.
Look, the vagina and vulva lose thickness, and the color of the vulva can change from pink to a paler or darker hue.
Wait.
The clitoris
Wait. It can
shrink.
change. What?
The clitoris can shrink, the labia can loosen, and there may be shrinkage of some tissue. From Dr. Dan.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it says that it gets thicker, the color changes, and things shrink and loosen, and the tissues aren't. Does it turn into a whole other thing? Like maybe it's not. It started off as a vagina.
My titty poof poofs hang down because I breastfed. Oh my.
I hate this game. I'm not playing the game. I hate the game. I don't think anybody's going to request this game ever again. I think we just lost 2 stars on the podcast.
This is so fun. No?
And you know what's weird about this?
What?
This is the one part of today's show that you planned. Yeah. This was the plan. This was something that was talked about. This was something that was uploaded by Caroline. This is something that work and effort went into. And this is the worst piece of shit part of the podcast today.
You know what else is funny? We have a...
Wait, guys.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The clitoris is as big as a penis.
I did know that.
Wait. Mackenzie.
I didn't know that.
I did know that.
I'll be here. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Go ahead.
No, I knew that. On the inside, right? Like it goes back on the inside. Well, it depends what penis.
Well, true.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't it depend what clitoris?
No.
What do you mean the clitoris is as big as a penis? How does that work?
Look, she's just highlighting. She doesn't have any more information.
Don't say, look, she's just highlighting. For people who aren't watching and just listening, she is not showing us her clitoris. We have a giant screen, and she's highlighting. She Googled something.
She's Googling.
Okay.
Your clitoris may be bigger than a penis.
I am so sorry.
Put it back up. Put it back up. Put it back up. Put it back up.
What is going on in this podcast?
I don't know. Put
Howie
it back.
Mandel is doing stuff.
Are you sure?
Yeah, if
Put
you're
it back.
okay with it.
If you're
Everyone
okay.
is gathering around. Ah! No, it can be.
That's not a clitoris.
No, that's not a clip.
No.
Well, one of them is a thumb. Isn't one? Oh no, hold on. What?
One of them is a thumb.
That one-
Oh my God!
Ah, what is this?
And why are there so many? Look at everybody's coming to the window.
Everyone's gathering around.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the
This
Rings.
is a Hobbit.
Look at that, and look at that. She's got a giant. Lift it up a little bit. Lift it up a little bit. This woman right here, she's got a giant clitoris, which is longer than her fingers, but she only has 4 fingers. How
Wait,
do you have?
no, this isn't normal.
That looks correct to me.
Oh, Kyle. Oh my gosh, this is horrible.
I don't. They're like.
Wow. It's great to be working with your daughter.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't. I think we should take this wall of clits down.
A wall of clits.
Wall of clits. All right,
See
thank
where
you,
my
Mackenzie.
See where my
Thank
TikTok
you,
led us?
Mackenzie. It's not your TikTok. It's Mackenzie Uber producing.
Okay.
Well, she's over.
So what I want now is for everyone to leave a comment below
No.
if you are watching this on YouTube.
No,
or
you don't.
can
You
leave a
can't.
review.
You
But
can't
leave-
always leave a comment below because sometimes, depending on who you are, there's no room.
What?
Didn't you
What?
see what's going on below? Look
What?
at this. Read that.
Actually,
Yeah.
the clitoris is like an iceberg. What?
Oh,
that's
that's
down below. That's where the majority of it is, like underwater.
that's
submerged.
what happened to the Titanic.
Yeah, so you could.
That's
barely
why
see it.
all those people went down.
With the clitoral glands being the tip that floats above the water and the clitoral body encompassing all the beauty down below. To start are the corpus cavernosum and the crus clitoris. Am I saying this right?
Absolutely, absolutely right.
Often referred to as the legs of the clitoris. I've never heard anyone refer to it as
That's
that.
because you're a woman. There's a lot of guys who are leg men, and I love the legs of the clitoris.
So if you're a leg man, that's what you're referring to.
I think so.
They frame the vestibular bulbs, which are made up of erectile tissue and are situated around the vaginal opening.
Well, that's great. What have we learned today, kids?
That the clitoris is like an iceberg, and you refer to it as the legs of a vagina.
The clitoris is like an iceberg.
So you know how everyone has different, like, pleasure points, and for some women it's the clitoris, for others it's like the back.
The back?
Like the G spot?
The G, yeah.
Wait, the back? Just the middle
back?
What kind of back are we
of
going?
Mackenzie?
The back of the vagina. You guys know.
Oh,
what
I
mean.
thought you meant my back.
You guys know what I
Well,
mean?
No, I thought you meant your
No,
butt, actually. I
pull
thought
it
you
out of
meant your
there
anus.
and put it on.
okay.
What?
I thought she meant her anus.
So
Really?
this
I
makes
thought you
perfect
just meant her
sense.
back. Like
No,
we're-
because I
tickle my
know
back.
in men they can orgasm through their butt.
Quiet!
So
No, they can't.
that too, but like
No, they can't.
yes, they can.
Men can orgasm through their back.
No, by being stimulated through their anus.
Anyway, so my point was, it makes sense because if your clitoris is that
I'm leaving
big,
early.
maybe that's why the G spot, because you're hitting the
Her
back of
hands.
the-
Look at it. Do we have
She has a camera on her.
Camera on her?
Yeah.
Okay, go on again.
Start from the top. Talk slower and use bigger motions with your
Gestures,
hands.
yeah.
Yes, so the camera can see it. Go ahead.
Should I repeat all of it?
Yeah, we weren't listening. Sorry.
Okay. So this makes sense because how some people they're stimulated by their clitoris, and then others are stimulated by their G spot. And if the clitoris is actually that big, like a penis, then you get stimulated here, but you can also go to the G spot and get stimulated in the back. I'm learning so much.
You're learning. You're talking. You're teaching.
I'm teaching.
I love that this podcast is also good for the hearing impaired. It's like a sign. I'd love to just take out the sound and look at Mackenzie's fingers and try to guess what she's explaining. In fact, Mackenzie, we should do this for YouTube. Give me the video of you explaining it and remove the words, and I'm gonna put my own words underneath what you're explaining.
Okay.
What did we learn from Mackenzie today?
About the clitoris and the G-spot and stuff. But she's also right now highlighting a bunch of numbers to do another prank call.
We should ask about.
Are you
like,
really?
We should ask about certain like vagina. You know.
Oh, at the wax center. They have the number to a wax center. And if you want to get more information about the vaginal area and the clitoris and stuff, we can do a prank call and call.
Oh, so here's what I'm going to do. This is a great idea. I'll do all that. But here's the thing. I'm not even going to change my voice. I'm not even going to try. But I'm going to be like some woman that just wants to get waxed.
Well, there's a wax center and there's also a plastic surgeon. So you can
I like the
decide-
waxing.
Okay.
Okay, so the waxing center, could you put the number up for me?
Do you want me to tell you the number and you'll beep it out?
I could see. Is that first one?
Yeah.
The wax center? Okay, got it. All right, let me just get this on here. So I'm calling a wax center, and I'll use all the information that I just got. Can you hear it? There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Turn the volume up a little bit.
Hi, thank you for calling me.
Yeah, hi. I want to come in for a wax, but I'm really uncomfortable. I'm older now, so you know what happens when you get older. The tissues often thicken, the colors change, and the inside, the flap from the inside is gone to the outside, which pulls a lot of the hair that I have. And
Got it.
And then, well, okay. You don't want me to
Yes.
finish? Okay, go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
All right, I'll just start again. So I'm older now. I'm in my 60s actually, and you know how around the vaginal area you can change color and the skin thickens, and sometimes I'm trying to be politically correct here, but think of the clitoris like an iceberg, okay, where most of it it goes down the tube. It's pulling the hair there. Can you wax that?
I'm so sorry. Can you repeat that one more time?
All right. I'm in my 60s, and you know how the vagina will change colors and some of the tissues thicken, and the clitoris is more like an iceberg where the tip just goes up, and then the bottom is more like, some people say go in the back, but I don't. And the thing is that it pulled the hair in there, and I'd like to get it waxed. So can you do that?
I'm sorry. We don't do male Brazilians.
Male?
No.
I'm not asking for a male Brazilian. I'm asking just to be waxed around my vaginal area. I don't understand what you're saying.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Do you mind if I place you on a brief hold?
Okay, but I'm not getting younger.
I'm sorry about that.
Okay, put me on hold for a second, and then but should I just hang on here?
Yeah, you're more than welcome to. Just give me 1 second, okay?
All
or
right.
if you'd like, I can go ahead and give you a call back.
No, I'll hang on. I will hang on, and then because I'm not getting younger, us ladies, we just it's not like wine. We don't get better with age. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Our vagina will change color,
second,
and then
okay?
there'll be thickening and iceberg.
Okay.
That's not a funny thing.
Okay, give me
I'm being
1
serious
second.
about that. All right, take a second.
Limited edition waxing essentials kit featuring many versions of our Slow It body wash and lotion. And for the first time ever, a Smooth Me ingrown hair serum roller ball. Better yet, all three come in a summer clutch, sure to brighten your day.
A summer clutch. This is real. How much hold? How busy could she possibly be? The middle of the afternoon. Is there a busy time for waxing?
Maybe lunch breaks.
We're excited to welcome you back into our centers and provide you an exceptional experience.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Who? Who was looking at you?
She's giving me a disgusted face.
Sorry, I was just thinking about lunch and food and then waxing, and it was very odd to me.
So when you're one of the people that work at this place, and then you take a lunch break and you go and you find a hair in your salad, it's probably from your own workplace, right?
Ew.
Well, I'm just saying. Should I call back and just get it on the phone again?
Maybe.
What could possibly be? Do you think she's just trying to lose me?
Or she's trying to find
excited
someone
to welcome you
that's
back into
available
our
to
centers
talk to
and
you.
provide you an
Yeah, she's trying to
exceptional
lose
experience.
Okay, I'm going to call back. I'm going to.
Thank you for calling. No, how can I help you?
Yeah, hi. Was I just on the phone with you? I'm.
Yes, I have to place you on a brief hold. I'm so sorry about that.
Okay, my name's Cindy. Can I get a? Why do
Yeah.
I have to go on hold? I mean, I'm telling you.
We have customers in the front.
I know,
so
but
it's
this
getting a
hair
little
is
bit
just
busy.
killing me. What's happening is, I'll explain to you again. As I get older, the tissues are thickening, and where the clitoris is, it's like an iceberg, and it pulled all the hair in over my labia, and it's like a fold.
Okay.
And I don't like it to look like that. And what I'd like to do is there such a thing, and I don't know the term for it, but I want to get the front like wax, but not the back of my vagina, like kind of a vaginal mullet is what I'm looking for.
You can ask for like specific spots to be waxed. Does that make sense? Like it doesn't have to be like the Brazilian or the bikini full or bikini line. You can ask for like a landing strip.
What would the proper term for a vaginal mullet be?
I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what that would.
Well, I want
be
it short in the
considered under-
front. I want it like short in the front, and then the back of the labia, I'd like it like long, like at the back.
Let's see. Okay, because we only remove hair, so we don't like trim.
Oh, there's no trimming. There's no trim.
There's no
on the
trimming.
Oh, because I don't know if
Yeah,
I
we
mentioned
only
this, as I get older, the flesh thickens, and the clitoris is like an iceberg, and the top is not really. It's about what's inside that deepens it, so that when the thickening and the changing of the color and that the hair gets grabbed, it's pulled in. So I just need a quick trim and a wax.
Yes. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't do the trim, but
So
we
then
can
I'll tell you what,
do the
then.
waxing.
All right. So then I'll tell you what. We'll leave the waxing off, and if I just come in for just a complete trim, and I'm out, what time can I come in?
What day are you looking to come in? Because I don't have anything available for the rest of the day. I'm fully booked.
Oh, but the hair is it's gone crazy, and especially now with the humidity. You know.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't take you in today. I'm fully booked for the rest of the day.
What about? Do you do any vaginal bleaching?
Do we do any what? I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
Bleaching, vaginal bleaching, because the color.
No, we
has
only
darkened.
we only do waxing here.
Can I get my? Is there any way that I can get my vagina bleached?
No, we only do the waxing.
All right, so I'll just come
That's
in
the
for
only-
a trim and a bleach, and then can you fit that in today, and then we can.
I can't take you in today. I'm fully booked for the rest of the day.
Oh,
We
because
don't
I'm
do
not
trimming, we
gonna.
only do
But it's
waxing.
just a trim and a bleach, so that should be quick, right?
No, I'm sorry. We are fully booked for the rest of the day, so I can't take you in today. I can, however, take you in tomorrow.
Okay, before breakfast.
The earliest time I have tomorrow would be at 12:30.
No. I need to get it done before breakfast because it's important that I eat, and I can't eat while I'm getting my vagina bleached or the hair around there trimmed.
Okay, we don't do bleaching or trimming. We only do waxing. If you'd like, you're more than welcome to call another location. We do have multiple around here. If you'd like, maybe they can come in and maybe they can have an available appointment for you. I just don't have any time today, but my books are fully booked.
All right. So what if we just did it like at the end of the day today, just a bleaching and a trim?
Unfortunately, I don't have anything for the end for today. I only
Then
have
go.
tomorrow.
Let's go
open.
tomorrow. All right. Before breakfast tomorrow. How about just a trim?
I don't
and
have
a
a
bleach?
before breakfast. I only have a 12:30, and we only do waxing here.
Well, I'm looking for trimming and bleaching.
Unfortunately, we don't do trimming or bleaching. We only do waxing. If you'd like to look up on the internet about someone that can help you out with that, you're more than welcome to. But we can only service
number.
waxing.
I got you. You were referred to me as like one of the best salons in all of Woodland Hills. So I'm going to come in today, and I'll just want a quick trim and a bleach.
No, I can't take you in today.
Okay. Tomorrow, do you have something before breakfast?
I don't have anything before breakfast. I only have the 12:30.
All right, then I'll stick with today.
Okay, we can't see you in today. I'm sorry. If you
Oh,
come in,
I'm
we
sorry. I
can't-
didn't hear that. All right, tomorrow, before breakfast, just a trim and a bleach.
Unfortunately, I don't have anything for tomorrow. You're more than welcome to
Okay, then
contact
that's
my
fair.
manager.
That's fair. No, I don't want to deal with management. I'll come in. I listen. I hear what you're saying. I'll come in today, just for the.
No.
No.
No. I'm sorry. You can't come in today, and you are more than welcome to come in at 12:30.
All right.
But
so,
you cannot.
But I don't.
there's
12:30 is
no
kind of
before
late. I
breakfast.
want to get it done before breakfast. If I can get just a trim.
I can't. Okay, you're more than welcome to call another location. Okay.
Oh, I want this location.
They can help you out.
You have been nothing but helpful, and that's why I was referred to by a friend. That's why I like this location, and this is where I'll come in. So, you just call it. I can either come in tonight, today, for a trim or bleach, or I can come tomorrow. What's the better time?
I can't take you in today. I can take you tomorrow at 12:30, my earliest appointment, and we can only service you for a wax.
I want a trim and a bleach.
I understand, but I can't take you because we only do waxing here.
Oh, so then, well, that's tomorrow. So today, can you take me in for a trim and a bleach tonight?
No, I can't. I'm sorry.
All right, well, just tell me that. So then I'm just going to set it up for tomorrow. Tomorrow, what time? Can you do it before breakfast?
12:30.
Oh.
12:30.
You can't do it before breakfast?
No.
Just for a trim and a bleach?
Waxing at 12:30.
But why would you force that on me? Like, why would you force me to be waxed? I don't want to be waxed. I want to be trimmed.
I'm not forcing you to be waxed.
Well, you're telling me to come in at 12:30, then you're forcing wax on me. I don't want to. You know, it's my vagina, and the way I want to take care of my vagina is me. So
absolutely,
So
you're
then
100%
I will come.
Right, but
I am
just
100.
can't take you in for anything other than a wax because that's the only service that we do here.
Are your nails
trimmed? We don't
trimmed?
do bleaching. We don't do trimming.
Are your nails trimmed?
I'm sorry. I can't help you. I can only give you the 12:30 appointment for tomorrow for a waxing.
Oh, okay. So
I'm
tomorrow's
more than-
waxing. So can I come in tonight for a trim and a bleach?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to give you my manager's phone number because I can't help you. I don't know. I can't.
Oh, I'm just writing it down. Okay, let me write that down. So just to be clear, are we on for today for a trim
No.
and a? Oh,
No.
So tomorrow you're saying? Tomorrow a trim and a color, a bleach?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, before breakfast? I'm writing it down.
Okay. No. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to hang up now, and my manager will contact you if you give me your phone number.
Well, why do I have to talk to the manager? You told me you have an appointment tomorrow.
I do have an appointment for tomorrow, but you're
Okay,
not
let me write it
understanding what
down.
I'm saying, and I can't.
Oh, I understand. So tomorrow you're saying a trim and a bleach. Why would she hang up on me?
Why do you think? I was
Some
ready to-
people have absolutely no patience, and I don't understand it. We're all in this together, people. Anyway, what have we learned today? I think we've learned we're done.
Yeah, I think we're done. I think we're done.
Close this fucker up.
Okay. All right. So I hope all of you guys enjoyed that. And if you did enjoy it, you could leave a review. If you did not enjoy it, please don't bother. But you can subscribe and listen to us wherever you get your podcast. You can also go over to YouTube, subscribe to us there, watch everything there on YouTube, leave a comment. We hope you do. Thank you for listening. Bye.